Well, I just got done watching the Michigan Wolverines lose to the USC Trojans, 31 to 13 in LA Memorial Coliseum out in Los Angeles. Uh, just not a good showing from the Michigan defense or the offense, really. Just no one really stepping up. Uh, Although they had their opportunities, I mean, especially in the first half, it was 7-7, and USC's driving, and they make this miraculous catch. I mean, it's just a great catch. I feel like Michigan could have, considering the situation, it's like 14 seconds to go in the half. That you could even just commit a penalty, just tackle him and prevent the touchdown, and just do whatever it takes just to make sure USC settles for a field goal. But they couldn't get it to happen. Second half, they got the second half kickoff. Couldn't do anything. USC was just the better team, and I think the turning point of this game, uh, Michigan was put USC at a 3rd and 26 situation, and you're just thinking, okay, they're just going to give up and maybe do a little draw and then punt it. Well, they gave up the draw and gained over 40 yards. They converted a 3rd and 26 on a basic draw. And I'm just how does that happen? And it wasn't even their starting running back. They brought in this kid named King Miller, and he just ran all over Michigan's defense. And from that point, it just felt like it was over. Michigan's best player, Justice Haynes, he went out with an injury. It looked like something to his midsection. They said he could possibly come back, but he never did. And it was. They were just beaten by a better team, and I think this was kind of a revelation about where this Michigan team is. They're just Underwood is too young. He's not prepared for that kind of environment. He's off on targets. I mean, he still has flashes of throwing with great arm strength, but he doesn't have a touch on the ball. But the concerning thing was the defense. This was the worst I've seen Michigan's rush defense since the Brady Hoke era. Oh, I guess you could call even the 2020 season, but I almost don't even count that because of COVID messed everything up. I don't think anyone was good that year. I mean, some teams were, but I don't know. That season was just a disaster. But outside of that, Michigan's always had a pretty decent rush defense, and this freshman named King Miller just ran all over them. So, with that loss, Michigan falls to 4-2, and USC goes to 5-1. I would imagine they're going to get in the top 25, and I don't know where Michigan is going to fall in the rankings. They were number 15 coming into this. They might be in like 25 or something. I don't know. This so far has been a crappy weekend. I mean, I'll talk about the Tigers. They're eliminated from the playoffs, and now Michigan loses. And it was just not a great performance. Next week, Michigan comes back home. They play the Washington Huskies. I do have a ticket for that game, so I will be there. In fact, Michigan's next 3 games is you got a home game against Washington, then they play at Michigan State, which is basically a home game if you really want. Michigan State did not look good. They got killed by UCLA, who was like 1-4 going into that game, and then they got another home game against Purdue. So they have a stretch where they can rebound from this loss, but it's a tough loss. And I mean, if Michigan runs the table from here on out, they have an outside shot of maybe sneaking into the playoffs, but it doesn't seem likely. I mean, After that 3-game stretch, they play at Northwestern, at Maryland, and then they play home against the number 1 team in America, Ohio State. So, and Ohio State right now just I'm going to be honest, they look pretty good. I mean, the defense gave up a couple touchdowns, but I don't think they care about that. It's not looking good. So that's going to do it for me. Michigan loses once again, 31-13 in USC. My next video will be for tomorrow. The Lions are at the Chiefs for Sunday Night Football. That's the one last chance for the saving grace for this weekend of local sports. But until then, go Blue, go Lions, go Pistons. Hey, go Red Wings. The Red Wings started their regular season, and yeah, they got killed by Montreal, but they beat the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight, 6-3. So they're something. And go Tigers. Yes, their season's over, but I mean, come on, man. Okay, I got to talk about this a little bit in depth. They lost Game 5 to the Seattle Mariners in 15 innings in one of the longest games I've ever watched in baseball. I remember seeing them lose in an 18-inning game against the Blue Jays a long time ago, but for Game 5, that was crazy. And you only get 2 runs. And the thing that bothers me with that game is they didn't use a single pinch hitter at all. You're having trouble hitting sliders left and right. You have 4 batters who hadn't had a single hit, and you don't think that maybe we should use a pinch runner somewhere in the extra innings. I don't know. I'm just a fan. I don't know what goes in the minds of these coaches and managers, but it's frustrating. It's been a frustrating weekend. But hopefully the Lions will make it better tomorrow. We'll see. But that'll do it for me. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.